All right, here we go. It's Hanging with Sasquatch. I am the Sasquatch, and today, some of you guys know what this is. This is my box from PSA. Had 7 cards get graded from PSA. Now, what happened is kind of a funky thing. When we got these sent out, they kind of good. I can see the back of this card, so we'll know where's the top. But they had to send me a message to tell me that there was an issue, and the issue basically is that a couple of my cards came back graded higher or more valuable than when I sent them off. So when I sent PSA the number and I said, hey, this is what this card's going to grade, yada yada. Well, certain cards, I'll tell you, for instance, the Charizard that I sent, the 151 Charizard, has gone up considerably since I sent this in. The Greninja has gone up as well. So we're going to start from the back and kind of go to the front. I kind of know some of the grades on these, so actually I know all the grades on these, but I want to show you guys. So this first one it's actually one Squirtle Master Ball. I got this Squirtle Master Ball from another Pokemon YouTuber, group called PokePair. It's a wife and husband duo. I just happened to be on one of their shows and gave them a like and commented, and I won a thing. So they sent me a couple cards, and I sent this one off to PSA, and yeah, sure enough, I didn't pay a single dime for this other than to get it graded. So here we go. Here's what it got graded. It is a PSA 10. So this card has actually gone up considerably in value since I sent these off. So that card is up to, I want to say it's around an $85 card now. So thank you so much to the PokePair. I like and comment on their videos all the time, so I'm sure they've probably seen me lurking around on their stuff. Next one, this is my son's Charizard. If you guys watch my videos, you may have seen him pull this. He pulled this in one of my shorts, and he made this. This was like, it was so random. He had just come back. He'd come up from Mississippi, and we went and we got picked out some Pokemon cards at the Dollar General. We were at Dollar General, and I was like, hey, you want to grab some Pokemon cards? And he saw this 10, and he was like, I want this one. So we got that one. The first pack he opened was Obsidian Flames, and he got the Charizard. Now, that being said, we're going to show the grade here, what he got on this. This is his first big pull, but I'm super excited that it's in the case for him. So he got an 8. So bum deal, he got an 8, but it's really cool for him. He's got a graded card now that he can cherish. And yes, it's an 8. It's not the greatest. I knew that it could potentially. I thought it was probably going to be a 9 when I sent it off, but it was his card. He was so proud of it. I wanted it to be safe and everything too. So getting it graded, I think, was the way to go. The extra money means nothing to me. The memory that he and I have of that, the story we get to tell about that now, that's what is important with that card. So that's really cool for us. This one, I believe, I think this is my Bulbasaur out of Stellar Crown right here. So, oh, nope, this is my Jasmine's Gaze out of Surging Sparks. So Jasmine's Gaze out of Surging Sparks. Again, these are all cards that I've pulled on the channel other than the Squirtle there. So Jasmine's Gaze, really cool art. I like this one a lot. Got a 9. Got a 9. So we didn't get the big boy grade on that one either. Okay. Now this one should be oh, whoa, they got these out of order. We're gonna go. That's the Charizard. They got these out of order. You know, it's so funny. PSA makes you send them in order. And that's the Greninja. Okay, so we'll do those two last. Yeah, I knew that shouldn't have been out of order. So, okay, here's the Bulbasaur. So here we go. This is the Bulbasaur from Stellar Crown. Really like this card. I actually have the Squirtle as well, but my Squirtle, I knew that was not going to get a 10. So we end up getting a 9 on this one as well. So far, not doing too great. We got 110. So, yeah. All right, this one right here was my Erica's Invitation. Also from, oh no, this was from 151. This was from 151, Erica's Invitation. Yeah, really cool card though. I really like that one. And we got a 9 on that one as well. So kind of getting beat up. If you look at my cards here, you can see kind of got beat up a little bit. So we'll go ahead and go to the big boys now. So got my Greninja here. This Greninja, I spent a long time pulling this. This was a long one coming. And man, when I pulled this sucker, I was shaking. I was so happy. This was the card. And this is my favorite Pokemon too. So we got a 10 on that sucker. So boom, that is a big boy card right now. This is worth around 800 bucks, somewhere in that realm. Pretty crazy indeed. I'm so excited about that one. And then honestly, this one was below that one in value when I sent this off. This one was less. Like they were selling for less. These were selling for like $500 to 600 bucks actually. I'm sorry, they were selling for like $500 to 600 bucks. Now in a PSA 10, these suckers are selling for 1,000 plus. I saw one sell a little over a week ago for $2,500 on eBay. So what we get on this one? Boom, PSA 10. So really, the main cards that I really cared about getting a 10, I did get a 10 on those, and both of them were really, really good. I knew when I sent these off, this was the main reason why I wanted to send any of them off, was these for sure looked like 10s to me. I really feel like any of those 9s I could send back and get a 10 on. There was nothing wrong with those. Let me pull these 9s out real quick so you can see this. Even that 8, man, I think they kind of beat me up on that 8 a little bit. I mean, that should have been a 9, I feel like. But these 9s here, I mean, you look at the centering is a little bit off on the front, left to right on this. Top to bottom's perfect. Top to bottom is perfect on this one. The back of it, its centering is off a little bit to the right. So I guess, and it's a little off on that. So you could probably beat me up on that. But like if you look at the corners on this, there's not a single, I guess there's a tiny little white fleck right up there. One tiny little fleck. That's it. This card is freaking pristine. Other than that, there's nothing wrong with that. So that was a hard 9 right there. They kind of got me hard on that one. This one, I mean, I don't see any centering issues with this whatsoever. Looks perfect on the centering there. Perfect on the centering on back. Not a single freaking whitening spot. There might be a little something. Nope, that was a piece of dust on the outside, I think. Yeah, I don't know how, man. I really don't know how. The corners are nice and rounded. There's no whitening on the corners. Like nothing, man. I really don't know how they're beating me up like that on this card. This card is perfect. So this may be one that I'll just do in a giveaway or something. It kind of pisses me off because I know that's a 10. But now if I send it off again and spend $25 on it again, it's, you know, even at a 10, it's not going to, you know, be worth it. So kind of the same thing with this one. There's a little bit, it's a little thicker on this side than it is to that side. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little thicker on the right side, but the top to bottom's fairly good. It's a little off, I guess, on the top to bottom. Not too bad. Backside's really good. Not a single drop of whitening. And I know these cards didn't have any scratches on them. I looked and looked and looked for any kind of imperfections on any of the surfaces to see if there was any scratches. So this one really burns me because this one should be it's about a $185, $190 card. So there's a chance I might just get pissed off and crack this and resend it because this one should have been a 10. It should have been a 10. There's no question in my mind that should have been a 10. Somebody was having an off day when they gave that. But at least they gave my babies here the 10s. So, I mean, all in all, the amount of money that I'll make off of these 2 cards, if I ever sell them, will be worth it. So these 2 cards are worth, I mean, almost combined, worth almost two grand right there. So totally worth the $250 I spent to get these sent off and everything. So really cool. Like I said, I wish I would have. I forgot when I was sending them off. I was gonna make a video and send them off before I sent them off, and I forgot to do it. So I really like the way that the PSA cards, they stack so well. Like you can sit them on top of each other and they hold pretty well. So kind of cool. But anyways, on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. Set these up one more time. Get one last final peek at them. Oh, their greatness. All right, till next time. Squat you later.